Alex, you've recently been leading a number of primary research projects here in Australia, focusing specifically on the market outlook for critical minerals, including battery metals. Your research has been conducted at a global level and then focusing in on the role that Australia can play in this evolving market. Are you able to share some initial thoughts on the opportunity for Australian raw materials in the critical minerals landscape?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Daniel. Well, firstly, if you're bullish on global energy transition, then given Australia's position with the scale and the high percentage of the world's reserves in lithium, vanadium, manganese, nickel, cobalt and rare earths, you really have to be pretty bullish on mining in Australia. CRU has global deficits in these markets in the long term, and many new projects are going to have to be incentivised, particularly in relatively low risk jurisdictions such as Australia, for energy transition to even take place, let alone accelerate. But there's a couple of challenges, and these are that the value chains in these metals are far more complex and vertically integrated than the bulk commodities. Critically, much of that offtake and mid and downstream processing of metals occurs in China. And lastly, the reagents and reductants for the processing of those is also very centralised in either Russia or China. But ultimately, we believe there's much more longer term values in Australia moving downstream with partnerships, as we've seen in lithium, but we really need to see more of it occurring in vanadium, nickel and rare earths.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Alex. That's great insight there.
Thanks, Daniel.